Brooklyn rapper Curly Sav gets upset in the comments because they said Bronx artist Pop Creep is better.
Let me think that way, man. Turn around, he seen the flash of the tip. No way, box right go up in hand. And I missed last scene, or I can say it's real. You sliding, forgot it was born. I was outside, so the shit getting born. I'm not a rap, don't believe in the hype.
Turn that shit the fuck off, nigga. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Who's next? Who's next? Cause I didn't hear not one thing that came out his mouth. I'm saying niggas is nice. I'm giving niggas their flowers, but bro, don't ever think y'all niggas not about to disrespect me on this live and try to compare me to Bronx drill rappers. Them niggas is in like the 7th grade, nigga. They don't even fully have their vocabulary. Like, what are you talking about? Harrison, but you know what it is? It's really a bunch of kids, little kids trying to tell me if I'm nice. Y'all not even fully developed, so y'all can't even, y'all brain is not even functioning right for y'all to even give me advice.
I want to ask the question, who's better, Curly Sav or Pop Creep? Now, this is a conversation where it's like, okay, as you can see right here, it says the starter of New York Drill Fest because his chat saying Pop Creep is better than him. This is a conversation of like this. I always tell y'all this. People tend to like to listen to newer artists. We're in 2025. People like Nino Pade more than they like whoever blew up in 2023. You see what I'm saying? Pop Creep blew up now, so the people are listening to Pop Creep. Pop Creep is in the New York Drill's listeners' ear all the time, if you do listen to Pop Creep. People are not bumping Curly Sav. We're not bumping Curly Sav in 2025. Not saying that Curly Sav is not nice, but the typical person wants to hear Pop Creep. Does that mean he's better? No. But, of course, the public perception of people in the comments is going to say, bro, Pop Creep is dead better than you, gang. We listen to Pop Creep more than we listen to you. Of course he's better. You know? I genuinely believe Curly Sav is a better overall rapper than Pop Creep. But Pop Creep has a newer and fresher sound than Curly Sav in 2025. And that's why people are saying he's better. This is literally the conversation of, yo, we want to listen to newer artists. That's the brain and mindset of the current person today. Their attention spans are lower, and they only want to talk about of what's currently relevant and only focus on what's currently going on. That's it. That's it.
He seen the flash of the tip. No way, box right.
And he said he's nice, but he said we're literally not hearing what's going on. M.58 is better than Curly Sav. And that's because he's a newer listener. He's not better than Curly Sav. And even when we're looking at Curly Sav right now, Curly Sav has been rapping for a decade. And that's why he feels how he feels. Curly Sav has been rapping for a decade, and he spits actual bars, and he really raps. Like, he's a good rapper. You see what I'm saying? So that's why he feels how he feels. But this came out 9 years ago, Curly Sav. You can't expect the same person in those comments now to be the same person that was listening to you 9 years ago. It's a bunch of young niggas. Like you said, these are young niggas in the 6th, 7th grade. They're not in the 6th, 7th grade. These are grown-ass adults. These are niggas that's 20, 21, 22, all the way down to like 17, 16. You see what I'm saying? But you can't expect the people that's listening to New York Drill right now to say that you're better than the current people that's running New York Drill. It just can't work that way because that's the mindset of people today. This has 6 million views 9 years ago. He's put in more pain than Pop Creep, but people are saying that Pop Creep, he said why he throw his phone. But people saying that Pop Creep is better. You see what I'm saying? 9 years ago, 2 mil. 9 years ago, 2 mil. Your biggest run was 8 years ago. Pre-2020. Pre-2020. 9 years ago, 1 mil. 3 years ago, 1 mil. You was able to do the sample wave that everybody was going crazy for in New York. That was 3 years ago, though. It hit 1 million views, but that was 3 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Exposing Me remix 6 years ago. 4 years ago, you got a song with G Herbo, 1 million views. He's a better rapper. He's more stamped in the game. You know what I'm saying? Has a lot more views and stain. But right now in 2025, even if we look at current Curly Sav, let's look at current Curly Sav. Let's look at current Curly Sav, man. Let's look at current Curly Sav. How long is it gonna take for me to get to a music video? It's a bunch of YouTube shorts and beats. Let me type in Curly Sav. Yeah, Curly Sav. Go to his like page or something. Current Curly Sav right now isn't even doing 100K. He's not even doing 100K. 17K in 10 months. 17K in 10 months. You see what I'm saying? A year ago, 175K, 300K. But I remember there was a conversation. Is Curly Sav buying views? I remember this conversation. They was asking if Curly Sav was buying views. And he's not even doing like a mil, 300K. He's literally doing 100K, 300K, 500K on this one, a mil on this one. Like he got another run. RP version was fake going crazy. You see what I'm saying? But these is years ago. 10 months ago, nobody really cared about a Pop Kreep. But 10 months ago, you did 17K views. Pop Kreep now, 3 months ago, just did 600K. He just did 600K, 300K, because this is what people are listening to right now. 300K again. 300K in 4 months. 200K on an audio. I just seen an audio on Curly Sav's page. Let's go to audios and Curly Sav. Let's just the first audio we see. 2K, 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 7K, 1.8K. People tend to listen to the newer artists, bro. People tend to listen to the newer artists. And that's why people are going to always say, oh, he's better. He's better. No, he's better. No, he's better. You know, like that's just what it is, bro. That's like the mindset of like the people today. That's just the mindset of people today. Let me see what these comments is talking about. He's bugging, that's flock. This ish is dirt. Curly started drill in 2015 with his group. Y'all can't take that from him. And the conversation is who's better. And I seen somebody say Lee Drilly, K Gliz in his comments, whatever the case may be. All these people from New York or whatever it is. It's just the newer generation. You're talking about 2015. 2015? That was a decade ago. His first vid I see of him is since 2021. Curly Sav fell off. Pop Kreep is better than Curly Sav. Who even listens to Curly Sav? He ain't even relevant. Like, these are the conversations people is having about him, bro. These are the conversations people is having, bro. You know? It's a relevancy thing. It's not a skill thing. Because if it was a skill thing, then people wouldn't be listening to certain people because they have a low sense of skill. People aren't listening to rap music for skill anymore. The typical person that's listening to the music or in these conversations or in these comment sections aren't listening to rap for skill, bro. At all. Right, because he wasn't that popular months ago. Exactly. He gonna start linking with M.59. Yo, that's crazy. You said that 3 times? That's crazy. You didn't have to do that game. This is why old heads prefer Jordan and younger generation prefers LeBron. Yeah, because they don't truly know about the past. But it's music, though. It's music. So, let me ask y'all this, right? If you're somebody, say you're like a teenager in this current day and age, which is probably the people that's in the comment section, probably the people that's typically tuning into this kind of music and stuff like that, would you rather hear music from 10 years ago or the music that's currently going on? Curly Sav don't even drop like that. So why would people say you're better than somebody who's dropping 2 times a week and getting played everywhere because he's the new hot thing in New York? Why would they say you're better than him when you don't drop as much as you used to and you're not hot no more? People move off a mob mentality, bro. Curly been stopped rapping. He's 30 now. He lives in the yams. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, MMA. Like, people as teenagers trying to tune into these people, you know? So you can't even expect them to say you're better. I think bar for bar, Curly Sav is a better rapper. He's more stamped in the rap community. Songs with G Herbo, all this other stuff. But his time has passed him. And you know your time has passed you when, oh yeah, you're not even... Like, let me ask y'all this, right? If Fetty Wap went on IG Live, he goes, yo, who y'all listening to right now? I ain't gonna lie, gang, we listening to Nino Paid, man. If he goes, okay, so who's better right now, y'all? Nino Paid or Fetty Wap? We're not listening to Fetty Wap right now. We're not. How are we gonna say you're better and we're not even listening to what you have going on right now, gang? We're not even tapped in. How are we gonna say you're better? We're not tapped in. How? How am I gonna do this? How? Show me how I'm gonna tell, you know? That's literally all this is, bro. That's literally all this is, man. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all let me know who y'all feel like is better bar for bar down below in the comments. Let's play a Curly Sav song. And then let's play a Pop Kreep song and compare. Let's play a Curly Sav song and then let's play a Pop Kreep song and compare. That's what we'll do. Let's play his last track. Curly Sav Can't Allow. 10 months ago. He has the bars, the flows is there. But Pop Kreep comes with new and fresher flows and beat selection. Literally. That's why they jack him a lot more. Like, it's just newer times, gang. Literally, it's just newer times. That's it. That's literally it, bro.
It's hot like grabba.
And you know that literally 20 seconds into the song, you know that 2020 drill music. Not even, bro. What Curly Sav just did, I wouldn't even listen to that back in whatever year that sound was popping. Cause yeah, there's lines there, but the beat selection isn't crazy, the flow is average, and the lyrics aren't even that crazy. Curly Sav isn't some crazy elite rapper either. Curly Sav is not some crazy elite rapper either. It's not like Curly Sav is something special. He was just here when the wave first started. That's why he's really stamped in this. He had his moments too, because for the time it was popping. Talking about 2015, 2016, 2017, you know? But I ain't gonna lie, in 2025, I'd rather listen to this. And that's why they say he's better. That's it. That's literally it.
Bro just talk his fro, nigga. He see the beam, he had to get low. Rock the sea, let me think that he mans. Turn around, he seen the flash of the tear. No ain't box, right do it behind. And I miss last scene, or I can say it's game. We was sliding, forgot it was born. Now I'm outside, so the shit getting born. I'm not a rap, don't believe in the hype. If I can't get a school to walk it down like a hike.
And I bet you right now, they would say S.Go is better than Curly Sav. They would say Lee Drilly is better than Curly Sav. They would say all these new gen people are better than Curly Sav because people want to listen to the newer artists that's popping. Y'all let me know who y'all feel like is better down below in the comments. Pop Kreep, Curly Sav. I'm gonna catch you on the next one though. Say it again.